Welcome, friends. You are listening to the Mind Body Alchemy podcast. I'm your host, Stephanie Miramontes. This is where intuition meets education in the realms of spirituality, fitness, mindset, and more, all to create lasting change. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the podcast. I just want to say thanks so much for taking some time out of your day to come and tune in and listen to the podcast. I really appreciate you being here. I know time is precious, so thank you so much. Today, I want to talk to you about photos. I know, photos. And the reason is because very few things are as triggering as seeing yourself in one that you consider unflattering. I coach a group of women on the topic of body image, and photo week is always a tough one. I challenge them to take selfies daily with different themes and at different angles. The idea is to start seeing yourself in a new way, to stop avoiding the areas that you don't love, and if you can't embrace them, perhaps you can at least just find some neutral territory. The themes range from going all out glam just for yourself to areas that need more attention. Most people love the no makeup selfies, the doing something you love selfies, and the first thing in the morning selfies. You'd think the hardest one to take and talk about would be the areas that need more love selfies, but that isn't so. The two that are the most challenging are finding a body part you never judge good or bad. Try that one. Really an interesting little experiment. I would love to hear what you find out as you do this body scan and find an area that you never judge. Shoot me a message and let me know what you find. And then the other one is taking a selfie at an angle that you like. Now, I know you know what this is, right? The pose that you always take when you're aware you're being photographed. Sucked in, slightly turned, probably from a high angle, and only on your best side. These photos are you at your very best. So why then are they so damn triggering? Well, because these photos represent the whole problem with self-worth and body confidence, or even something like body peace. The struggle goes something like this. See a photo, hate it, get triggered immediately, go about setting goals to lose weight right now or make some sort of change. We must change our body, our face, our look, our style, whatever. That's expected and normalized. But when you take an amazing selfie, you're instantly bombarded by mean girl thoughts from your inner critic. You can't share that. That's conceited. Why do you want to show off? Who do you think you are? You're just looking for attention. You don't always look this good, you know. You're a fraud if you post this. Someone will find out. What if somebody sees you and then compares you to this picture? It's like getting catfished, right? But it's all in your head. So we're stuck in that awkward space that tells us to change how we look so we can be happy and acceptable to society, but also never accept yourself and never like how you look because vanity is unacceptable to society. So we don't want to share a photo we like because it's vanity, but we still want to like it, and we still want others to like it. But we also don't want others to know we like it because that's vain, and we don't want to admit to ourselves that we like it because that's also vain. Plus, there's still all that work that your inner critic is telling you have to do. It's almost like we don't have permission to like our own image, but whose permission are we waiting for? This is a battle that can't be won. Either we improve the way our bodies look so that we can like what we see in the mirror and pictures, or we continue to fight for a finally acceptable body that we still don't have permission to enjoy or like because society will judge our body acceptance as much as they judge our body's perceived flaws. So in the end, if we aren't allowed to like the pictures we like of ourselves, why are we striving so hard to achieve a photo acceptable body? See how the mindfuckery gets you? Every bad photo is you. Listen to that again. Every bad photo is you. Every good photo is also you. Those bad photos where you're bending over in poor lighting with period bloat, slouching, scowling, crying, and pulling dorky faces, all versions of you, all acceptable. The great photos when you're at your best, candid, happy, posed, well lit, and curated, smiling or raw, all versions of you, all acceptable. When you take or see a photo and immediately zero in on what you don't like, you miss the opportunity to see more. That dimple or crooked tooth that makes you unique, the experience you're having in that moment, being present, even the stress of pulling your foot out of the mud while you're chasing your kid in the background. All of these pictures mean something. They're your experiences. It's a proof of you existing in the world. The bad ones aren't bad at all. You're just comparing your snapshot to social media or worse, the version that you think you should be in order to deserve to be in a photograph. Most of the photos we compare ourselves to are the 50th shot, the edited to perfection. These are beautiful photos, but life doesn't really look like that, at least not all the time. In order to stop taking bad pictures of yourself, it's time to decide that all of your pictures are actually good. They're you, a digital record of your life, scars and experiences. Whether you lose weight or you don't, your previous pictures are still deserving of your respect. Please don't wait for your body to be good enough to be in the picture. It already is. You don't want to look back at your pictures when you're 80 years old and think about how you wish you'd taken more, or how you wouldn't have been so hard on yourself if you would have known then what you know now. It's time to stop that shit and really start to show your body a little bit more love. So I'm going to challenge you right now to stop showing up for the battle. That's the solution. The solution is not to learn to take better photos. That's fun. But that's not going to save you here. If this is a fight that can't be won, cease fire, surrender, throw the white flag, and just be in the damn picture. Decide that your body trends, society, and anyone else with an opinion on your body doesn't get a say. You don't need permission to like your image, to post that selfie, and to celebrate your favorite shot. You're under no obligation to hate the way your flesh moves, folds, and dimples in certain lighting, at certain angles, or when it's being squished. Only you get to decide how to feel, and it is a decision. Your thoughts about your body, and your thoughts about other people's bodies, and your thoughts about other people's thoughts about your body are what is causing you to delete and look away. But maybe it's time to put up the middle finger to the picture police and choose thoughts that give them and your inner critic a whole lot less power. That is it for me today. Thanks so much for being here. If you got anything out of this, or if you enjoyed it, please screenshot it, share it on social media, tag me, let me know what you're taking away from it. I really appreciate your feedback. And make sure that you are following me on social media, Steph at soulcenteredfitness.co on Instagram. There is a Facebook group you can join as well. The links are all going to be in the show notes. So I look forward to connecting with you and speaking more with you on this topic and many more. Have a great week. Bye.